Steve, we're an hour away from a big card here. Main event, two undefeated featherweights. Donald No Love Smith taking on William Foster III live on Fight.tv. What's going on, Steve?
Nothing, man. Same old training myself, training my boys, training my kids. I have an amateur team, so I'm ready to commentate these fights.
You're back in Philadelphia today. You did a amateur tournament.
Yeah, my son Cruz, who's 10, and another kid I trained in Kaysen, he's 11. They fought. We had one win, one loss. So I'm happy. You learn, and it's time to go back to the gym, and we know what to do.
So we got a good main event tonight. William Foster III coming in from Connecticut, Hartford, 11-0, taking on the hometown kid Donald Smith, 10-0. But in these times, to put a matchup like this in front of no spectators tonight at the 23rd Arena, you got to give Rodney Rice a lot of credit for putting this main event together.
Yeah, Rodney's been revolutionizing the quarantine boxing scene here on the East Coast. He's been putting fights on here, there, solidifying his name, laying a foundation, and man, he's putting on good fights. Everybody likes to see a good fight. Now we got two undefeated guys in the main event. Can't beat that, man. Can't beat that in COVID.
One of these guys is going to take a major step forward tonight in terms of becoming a serious prospect at 126 pounds. You think pressure on these two guys tonight?
There's always pressure on the fighter when you fight. It depends on the fighter and how he or she handles that pressure.
Just trying to readjust our microphone situation here so everyone can hear us. We also got a lot of good, interesting stuff on the undercard. Rasheem Jefferson Jr., a good prospect, 3-0. Obviously, his father a long time featherweight prospect himself turned trainer, Rasheem Jefferson Sr. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh man, Rasheem Jefferson is his son is awesome. I've seen his son fight. I've seen his son win tournaments, at the national tournaments that we all go to and my boys fight in. His son is awesome. He's slick, he's smart, has a very good ring IQ at this age, and that's what the amateurs do for you. So those two as a team, that's I see them going at not even at least. I see them winning world titles.
Also, the son of the former heavyweight champion of the world, Sharif Rahman, will be testing his undefeated record tonight.
Awesome. That's a treat in itself. We're gonna see some heavy hits. We know Dad has been in his ear, about how to do, what to do. It's just great to see the son come through and pick up what Daddy, became a champion at.
What's it like for you to come back to Philadelphia? A lot of people know you've moved away to the Pittsburgh area. You come back to Philadelphia, see a good fight card tonight. You excited to call the action?
Very excited, man. I'm happy to be back home. If you guys go on my Instagram, USS's Legend, I made a post about driving down Kensington, and how I'm happy to be home. Home is a sweet feeling, just to be back home. This is where it started. This is where it finished. This is where it began. This is where it got hot. So Philly is beautiful, man. Philly is always beautiful.
Talk about what you're doing these days in terms of you're running a gym out in Pittsburgh. You've a whole team of young men and women out in Pittsburgh. We're looking to become the next world champions.
Yes, man. We have the USS Fight Academy. I've opened the USS Fight Academy. It's our gym. It's in North Versailles, about 7 miles outside of Pittsburgh. I have about 12 amateurs that I train, boys and girls, men and women, and we're getting it in. We have 3 nationally ranked fighters, 2 number 1s in the country and number 4 in the country, and we're looking to make more.
There's nationally ranked fighters. I think 2 live under your roof.
Right? Yeah, yeah. 2 of them are my sons, Steve Jr., who's 18. He's number 4 in the country, and Cruz, who's number 10. He's number 1 at 8 years old.
What's it like training your son? Obviously, you set the bar high, becoming a 2-time world champion, and now sometimes I don't know, tough to live up to that or whatever, or do you fought at such a high level. I mean, to expect that, is it tough to find that good balance to to know when to put your arm around them and know when to kind of kick them in the butt a little bit.
It's not tough. You know, I know when to put my arm around them and kick them in the butt. I hate a lot more kicking in the butt, but
That's that Navy
yeah,
experience.
right. Hey, but you know, I don't think it's a tough. You know, I don't think it's hard for them to live up to, you know, my accomplishments. I think what it is I think, which I know, I've seen it in my oldest son, who's pushed through adversity. It's a challenge for him to try to catch it, you know, to get it and go. And I believe he has the ability to go beyond what I did, you know. So my 10-year-old, you know, he's come out the gate really hot and doing great. Now he's getting older and bigger. His opponents are getting bigger. We have to like switch him up, get him a little stronger. But I think both of them are up for the challenge of, you know, being like daddy or better.
Well, he was beating kids up as like a 2-year-old, was he?
He's beating us up.
So let's talk some, you know, let's delve into what's going on in the world of boxing. What's caught your eye in the last several months? Anything in particular you want to comment on about what's going on in between the ropes?
I mean, in boxing itself, you know, you got Earl Spence. Earl Spence, his whole, like, you know, accident and coming back to beat Danny Garcia, showing everybody that, hey, I'm still here. I'm still the man that they said I am, and I'm going to show you. That's awesome. I'd love to see now, you know, with Danny with this loss, I'd love to see how Danny rebounds and who he chooses to fight next and get in there with. We have Boots Ennis. My goodness.
Hold on. I'm going to break some news. Order the fight tonight on fight.tv for $9.99, and we just may see the ascending welterweight on the broadcast tonight.
Okay, Boots.
It's very possible that you may see Boots on the broadcast tonight. Talking with myself and Steve.
That's
okay,
awesome.
So get back to what
We have Boots Ennis, man. Such a natural talent, such a throwback, a throwback talent, throwback to Sweet Pea Whitaker, kind of, you know, to the antics, or not even, I wouldn't even call them antics, to the ability he has, the things he's able to do and still be effective, you know, have fun in there. He looks so relaxed and like it's nothing, and get creative. You know, I'm very excited to see how his career pans out, to see who's going to give him a shot, because I think they're going to avoid him. I think he's going to be very avoided.
A couple people, I don't get this love when I'm doing my thing. Rick Terrell, welcome back, USS.
What's up?
Joey Huron.
Yeah, it is.
USS Comics, yeah.
Yes,
I believe you're coming out with the comic.
USS Comics.
Rumor has I may be in the second edition. The second? Am I going to be in the second?
Oh, yeah. So, we got USS Comics. We just dropped it 2 days ago. Sales have been doing awesome, man. Thank you guys, everyone who ordered. This is just part one. We have 2 more parts coming.
Where's my
Marc? I got it right there.
You
in the
got my
back.
free.
Oh, I got
You
it.
got it. Show the people. This is live. This is live stuff,
baby. This is live. Real, really real.
What did you take that from your wife? That bag?
Ah, bro, she bought it for me. Boom. USS Comics. There you go, Marc. That's your copy.
There you go.
Let me get that. It's 2 here. Let me get
Who's this on the back?
That's Brother Nazim.
Oh, Brother Nazim. Wow. Paying tribute to
my guy, man.
to the great trainer of Philadelphia.
Put it back a bit so they can see.
Put it in the front.
Brother Nazim. Then we have the front cover, Amir Mansour, myself, and some characters in the comic. Here you go. USS Comics, man. I decided to, turn myself into a superhero, and some of the guys that I fought into superheroes and, super villains, and we just get it on, made decent stories. I started the company, USS Comics LLC, because we're going to be doing other fighters' stories. I got Austin Trout's story in the making. Danny Garcia is on board. I got characters for him. The Bounty Hunter brothers, Michael and, what's his brother's name?
Keith.
Keith, there you go. Sorry, Keith. We got the Bounty Hunter brothers. I'm going to do a story on them. And whoever else wants to come on board.
Well, you know the idea I gave you. We'll discuss it off the air. So I don't want anyone stealing my idea.
So go check out USS Comics on each platform.
There you go. Also got some more people. Well, okay, I got one for me. Good to see you back together. Great luck.
Right.
What, Did we ever get a divorce? I
Yeah,
didn't know
I don't know. We
I don't
never
know if we
broke
ever
up.
broke up.
We just was separated for a while. Forcefully separated.
Forcefully because of you.
Force.
You dumped me. So again, we got this great show tonight. 7:30 p.m. live from the 2300 Arena where we're sitting. So let's get back. You're talking Errol Spence.
Earl Spence.
If him and Crawford fight tomorrow, who's Steve picking?
Oh man, I can't. that is the quintessential fight of hey, I can't pick this fight. You know what I mean? Like that's what you say when those two type of dudes fight. I would like Earl Spence to win. You know what I mean? That's who I'm rooting for. I'm Team Earl Spence in that fight. But I don't see him, shutting out Crawford, and I don't see Crawford shutting him out. I see a great fight, and I just want to take notes.
We got all kinds of people watching. Any more questions for the champ or
Any
me?
more questions? Also, in boxing, we got this heavyweight debacle and heavyweight great fight coming. So the debacle is Wilder.
He's to the side right now.
I mean, he's to the side right now, but what's his next move? Who's he going to fight next? Is he going to get back? Is he going to get the title back? That's very interesting. Then you have Fury and Wilder. I mean, Fury and Joshua.
Well, it looks like they're going to fight. So, who you picking?
I can't go against Fury, man. I can't go against Fury no more because Fury finds a way to freaking win. And then when he does it, he makes it look good.
I just think he's got. I mean, he's so much different of a fighter than the guy that you saw in New York about 9 years ago.
Oh yeah, and that fight helped make this Fury, And I went to training camp with Fury, and we discussed that. That's why his trainer at the time, Peter Fury, that's why he wanted me in the camp to help. Hey man, you was kicking Fury's butt. Let's mix minds and see if we can learn how to not get our butt kicked again like that.
So, we got some great fights coming up next week. Joe Smith fighting for a world title at light heavyweight. Good puncher out in New York. Now that, right before we went on the air, I asked you the question. I asked you if you're officially the R word, but you're not quite yet.
Not quite yet.
Not quite yet.
Not quite yet.
But you do have, a step out the door, we'll say.
Oh yeah, no doubt. No, I'm not one of them guys who wants to fight until he gets beat up or trash. I mean, I would love to do 1 or 2 more fights in the ring and just be done.
Are these fights maybe 8-round fights where you maybe fight
we can do 8 rounds. I'd like to do a 10-rounder, something. I'm not going for a title or nothing. I would just like to put on an exciting fight, something exciting. Let's just throw some names out there like Chris Arreola versus Steve Cunningham. That'd be interesting.
I just thought of something. The WBC, they just came out about a month ago with the Bridgerweight. And you, in the last bunch of years of your career, you flip-flop between heavyweight and cruiserweight. I guess you probably would have been all for that.
Yeah, no doubt. I would have been. Listen, any title, if the fans respect it, then the fighters will fight for it.
So what other fighters you like seeing?
Who do we have? I'm an old fighter who's been on the scene for so long. I'm loving the fact that he's still top of the food chain. Is Manny Pacquiao. Oh my goodness, man.
He hasn't fought in almost 2 years.
Hey, that doesn't matter, man. The dude is great. He's awesome. What is he? 3?
Something like that.
What is he? He's killing it, man. I love Manny Pacquiao. That's awesome. That is completely awesome. We have, I really like Badu Jack. I like Badu Jack's temperament. His punch selection. His team. Shout out Lou Duval, his head trainer. I'm very interested.
Shout out to Lou DiBella too.
Yeah. Shout out to you too, Lou. No doubt. Who else? There's so many. You got that whole 140-pound, that whole welterweight setup. You got Thurman.
140-pound Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez going to fight in May for all 4 belts.
Wow.
Canelo's, got this fight come up in February, but then looks like he's going to fight Billy Joe Saunders in May.
Yeah.
So we got some good things to look forward to. Some good fights at 130 pounds. Coming up, so there's a lot to look forward to in the sport of boxing.
Other boxing news: Kovalev fails 2 tests in 1 week, you know, what's going on here in the world of boxing? You know, that's crazy. You know, so man, there's a lot going on in boxing. Dillian White versus Povetkin Part 2 is coming.
Good first fight, the explosive knockout.
Yep. So you can't never count out the older guy.
For sure.
You can't.
So that's about it. Anything else you want to get out there, Steve, while you finish this preview off?
Nothing else for me.
Nothing else for you? So, one last time, tonight at 7:30 p.m., fight.tv, that's FITE.tv, $9.99. There's no spectators allowed here, but you can watch this great card. This ain't just even promote speak.
Rick Terrell. Oh, that's my bro, man.
Yeah,
Rick Terrell.
He's been asking the
Okay,
question.
Rick, man, I didn't know Rick was in the building. Slick Rick.
So this is a great fight. Everyone should worry. There's no other boxing on tonight, so you should be watching this fight. This fight is worthy of, you know, whether it's Showbox and they're turning the lights out on us, whether it's Showbox or ESPN, a fight like this. Donald No Love Smith 10-0 taking on William Foster III 11-0. Terrific fight. As my mask seems to be creeping down my nose here. We saw a couple special guests that we're letting in the back door of the building. Maybe Jerron Ennis, maybe a couple other Philly fighters. And it's a cool atmosphere. When you see this on the screen, it's going to look good on television, or on your computer screen. And I know the Fight.tv app, I believe, is on smartphones and everything like that. And tune in, 7:30 p.m., 5 great fights. Marc and Steve on the call. We'll see you then at 7:30. Smith versus Foster live tonight on Fight.